Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. In today's video, Ricky and Cynthia from Bags have once again proven to us that they think that their followers are complete idiots. Now why is that, I hear you say? Because once again they have made another video to prove to their supporters that they had to show Solomon to the gate. As if it wasn't enough that they berated this man in public, in front of his face, they had to go the next step further. So what exactly has Ricky and Cynthia done this time? Well, we're going to go into the specifics right now, but first I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, click the bell notification, and please consider supporting us on our new Patreon account, link in the description. So in a video Ricky and Cynthia released last week, they went into some fine detail of how hairline cracks are starting to appear on their foundation. In a damning 20-minute video, Ricky and Cynthia toured the entirety of the foundations laid by Solomon, the Nigerian contractor that was dismissed from his work by Ricky a few weeks ago. I think it's better if you guys take a look at the video for yourself. Take a look at this.
Now this is just a haul, guys. How's it cracking like this? And this is just the hall. Show you all the other places. It's not supposed to look like this after. It's just holes everywhere. Get you moved down. This is from the bathroom, kids' bedroom. One of the bedrooms, and this is across, just cross, right across. Let me turn this around. I know I messed it up, guys. So yeah, right across. There's another one meets right here. Go across. This is pretty much how all the rooms have cracks. To me, it's a shabby job. I paid extra to the foundation to make it stronger, as he would say. Alright. Going across. All the way across. It started from the kitchen wall. It's just splitting right across. These are cracks. All of this is like this. Period. All right then. It's not one in this. It's more than one. Actually, it's about 4 of them in this kitchen. This right here is in the living room. Look at that. Right across. It's in the corner of the living room, I believe, right? And this is another one from the hall. So everywhere you look, there's cracks going down there. See all that? Got one right there. And there's another one. This is the part of the living room. There's a hole there. And all the way over. I'm starting from the beginning of the kitchen, crossing over to the living room. I don't think this is supposed to be cracking like this. Yep. Okay, here's the other part. I'm in the, no, this one is the living room. It's just all over the place. It's like, if you spray water, it probably break apart. Put water on it, probably just hard. Look at that. It's just cracks all over. Yeah. And I'm at the kitchen now. It's at least about 10 to 20. So I don't feel bad that you got rid of him, because, I mean, he could have fixed one to stay. He probably would have made it worse though.
Now before I start, I'm going to tell you, I'm no concrete expert, but it's clear that you can get all the information you need on these types of anomalies in the concrete online. Of course, all you have to do is go to Home Depot and you will find out that hairline cracks in resting slab, in concrete slab or foundations is completely normal.
In fact, on the Home Depot website, there is a step-by-step guide on how to dry and cure concrete foundations properly. It is available for all to see. And guys, this isn't rocket science. This is pretty simple stuff. And I'm guessing that Ricky and Cynthia actually know this and have used this guide in order to keep an eye on the Nigerian builders.
But cracks that are more than 2 feet long means that there is an underlying issue in the foundation, that something has been missed, a process of some kind has been skipped. So what did Solomon skip in the foundation process? And why has cracks started to form on this concrete? I'm going to explain why the concrete has started to get cracks. The most important part of that mix is water. So everybody knows this. Everybody knows that there is water in concrete, but the drying process is very important. If you let it dry too fast, you're going to have problems. If you let it dry too slow, you're going to have problems. It needs to go through the process of drying in a controlled, articulate manner. In hotter climates, it can be more difficult to lay these different types of concrete. But in hotter environments, of course, you have more of a problem when it comes to controlling the speed in which concrete sets. Like I said before, I am not a concrete expert, but we all know that the Gambia is a very hot country, okay? So concrete is going to dry a little bit faster. So it's important, once the concrete is laid and it is ready to dry, that it is watered, okay? They spray water over the concrete so the cracks won't form, because the cracks only start forming when the water evaporates from the concrete mixture too fast. This is a simple process. You spray water over the setting concrete over the course of a week or so, depending on how hot or how rainy the environment has been. So this is one of the latter processes. So we need to ask ourselves, how long did Solomon spray water over the concrete foundations after he had poured it? The answer is 0. Yes, Solomon didn't pour water over the setting concrete at any point during the process. Well, it's because Ricky
had to send him to the gate.
Like he has said so many times, Ricky had to show him to the gate. A very crude way of saying he had to fire him. And he actually enjoys saying this word, show them to the gate, to the point in which he actually has merchandise now. Did you know that? He has a t-shirt that you can buy. I'm going to try and find the video of his son wearing that particular t-shirt, but you can buy it now. This is how conceited this man is. It's disgusting, to be honest with you. So Ricky dismissed Solomon before Solomon could finish the process of spraying water over the setting concrete. Now you have foundations which are starting to disintegrate before Ricky's eyes. Now, if this is the case, then there is very little Ricky can do in order to save the foundations as a whole, because the cracks that I saw that they were showing in the video, I mean, if they're small cracks, then it's not a problem. That is actually part of the drying process. That is normal. But the cracks were 5, 6, 7 meters long. There is a problem with those foundations, and it is not Solomon's fault. And this is the biggest problem. Ricky and Cynthia won't do a damned thing about it. Not if it means them spending extra money. They won't. And you can tell by the rhetoric that they're spilling out in their video. Oh, look at this. This is terrible. This is not the way foundation is supposed to be. And then you hear them talking as if they know anything about laying foundations, and clearly they don't. If they'd have known anything about laying foundations and laying concrete, they'd have sprayed it with water after they had dismissed Solomon before doing it. Once again, this is a very dangerous situation, because you know for a fact that there were mistakes done on the security house that has already been erected on the blackacres of the Gambia property. You can see massive problems with that property, and I can see this larger property going down the same route. It doesn't look like these foundations are now fit for purpose. And if Ricky and Cynthia continue to build on those foundations, that house will not last long. So what about the new contractor? When will he be coming in? Well, I don't know when he's coming in. One thing I do know is that he is a good contractor. He is from the United Kingdom. That's not just the reason why he's good, but it's part of the reason why he's good, right? Anything from the United Kingdom is pretty good, I would say. Because he is good, he is busy. So he is working on somebody else's house at this present moment. I bet you guys are wondering who this guy is, aren't you? Well, that's a video for another day. Now, I've made lots of videos about the blackacres of the Gambia, trying to cut corners when it comes to money. I hope it doesn't come back to bite them in the bum. This really is a situation where they've stuck a time bomb inside their house by not allowing the foundations, the most important part of the house, the most important part of the structure, to set as it should do. So I really hope that Ricky and Cynthia don't start sort of, I don't know, that don't look right sort of thing. That's not going to work in building, okay? If you have no expertise when it comes to building, then leave it to the experts. Spend the money, like I keep saying, spend the money, get the experts in. They're not going to cost you an arm and a leg in the Gambia. Is there anybody out there that is an expert when it comes to laying concrete? Do any of you guys know anything about rebarb? Because I was told that there was no rebarb inside the setting concrete, but I don't believe that whatsoever. If you're an expert, let me know in the comments section below. It would be really good to hear from you. So guys, that's all I've got time for today. I have some really, really big news coming up next week, and I cannot wait to show you guys. I'm really struggling to keep it to myself, but have some patience. And next week, I promise you, you will not be disappointed. I'd like to thank you for watching. I'd like to give an extra special thank you to my Patreon supporters, and I will see you in the next one. Until the next time, please think twice. Ta-ra a bit.